Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. For the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Eddie Jackson with a tackle.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack. But credit that sack to Robert Quinn. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on fourth down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Now they can't bring him down. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Bears take over.
First and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
Trubisky brings the Bears up first and 10 at their own 43. Trubisky will throw. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. Touchdown, Chicago! Allen Robinson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears have taken the early lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Third down.
Shotgun now for Breeze. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now fourth down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
It's taken to the 26. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing here, Trubisky. He's got the hook up to Miller. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Caught by Montgomery. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Defense was thinking pass of just under 20 yards.
It's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense humming here in the early going.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Looking to throw Trubisky on first down. And incomplete. He dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down.
Janoris Jenkins on the coverage.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. 4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
16 yards, a first down. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. Breeze now on first down. And Thomas has it. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. He has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path. A significant number.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Breeze. Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little, and when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. The screen pass here to Cohen. He's got the first down and more past midfield. Touchdown, Chicago! Tariq Cohen, his 2nd touchdown on the season as the Bears push further out in front. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
On second down, Kamara. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing. Way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
First down, New Orleans.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now Breeze. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And I guess, Charles, sometimes when you have a receiver well over 6 foot, you do that. Just put it up there, let him grab it, and he did.
And it certainly appears like a 50-50 ball, right? We always talk about that when both sides have a chance to get it, the receiver or the guy covering him. But I think the odds actually are in favor of the offense. They can see the ball coming oftentimes before the defender can get his head around. So I think that really goes to like 70-30, and they should be able to go up and get it most of the time.
And he got it there. So that'll back him up 5. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Breeze now to throw. It's brought in by Harris. 17-0 our score after 1.
Bears 17. Saints nothing.
Second and 7. Breeze to throw again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now, Breeze again. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Stopped short of the
2nd and goal from the 1.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Breeze going to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Number 41.
Alvin Kamara, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Saints get a bit closer.
The kick is good.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
At their own 35-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2.
Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Now it's Trubisky. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 33. A play fake to Montgomery. Now Trubisky. That's complete to Robinson. Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
2nd and short now following the fumble.
47's the mic. 47's the mic. Come on.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. But it does get away and it's 2nd down.
Or there defensively.
Now Trubisky going to give this to Montgomery. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears will extend their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And the Saints.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate.
A breakaway for Michael Thomas. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, Right now, you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Tariq Cohen on the return. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they're going to measure revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
He's going to sling this deep down, and that's caught inside the 30. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky, and the Bears will add on to their lead.
Lining up for the extra point.
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Well, not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now.
Now Breeze lost the football. And I think the Bears have recovered. They have. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. A give. This is Montgomery. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. David Montgomery with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. As the Bears push further out in front. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Oh, he's able to out-muscle him here as he pulls it in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
1st down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Thomas the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Now Breeze on third down. And he finds Cook. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Saints.
Ready. 5-9. Check. 59 mark. 59 mark. Check. 59.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
First and
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and he looks...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
complete to
Traquan Smith, his second touchdown on the season. And the Saints get a bit closer. They haven't fully climbed the mountain, but they've started the ascent here with that score.
I like that, right? I think they've left base camp now, okay? So they've started to move their way up the mountain. Long way to go, but at least they know it's manageable.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Now Trubisky to Cohen out of the backfield. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Handoff comes to Montgomery. Tackle there going to Marshawn Lattimore.
The ball carrier.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
He's going to loft one deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Jarnell Mooney. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Bears will extend their lead. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
Good. Makes the score Bears 45, Saints 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up first and 10. Oh, going for Sanders downfield. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down.
Second and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Now Breeze. He's going to let it go again. It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 29.
To Jared Cook.
It's a big play there for the Saints. 46 yards.
First down.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of this. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. And that one cuts this to a 17-point spread.
Makes the score Bears 45, Saints 28.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Trubisky to throw again. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11.
On 2nd and 11 now. Trubisky. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Montgomery.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
A 32-yard attempt.
This is up and good from Pinheiro. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Deontay Harris on the return. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first.
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48.
48-yard line.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. It's caught. It's Miller. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Brought down back at the 45-yard line.
And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. Looking to throw again on second down. Trubisky. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
A 51-yard attempt.
And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away no good. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
10 at their own 23-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff...
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. He's at the 30, 20, 10, and he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, 77 yards. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
Point after, right down the middle. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27.
For Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Again, it's Kamara. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Here's Breeze. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
32-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
1st down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On 2nd down, it's Montgomery. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10.
A gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 9.
Throwing here, Trubisky. And able to find Graham, complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 25-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They run. Montgomery. He'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Montgomery, the ball carrier.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
Goal at the 4-yard line.
Trying to run it in, DeMarco. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
58's the mic. 58's the mic. And let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here.
They'll run for it with Montgomery. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bears add on. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Kickoff for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. Snap comes at 1, and now Breeze. Now Breeze wants the football, but fortunately the Saints were able to hold on to it, so they will indeed keep possession. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
That's the way. Check 59. Mike is 59.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Open man is Michael Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Breeze on the hook up to Thomas for the New Orleans first.
First down, Saints.
Ready? Yellow lady. Kill, 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 kill. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Check, 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 check.
A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. And he's got this down to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Alvin Kamara hit the NFL with a bang, had double-digit touchdowns in his first 2 seasons. Now, production fell off a little bit last year. Just 6 times did he find the end zone. But his ability to run it and catch it out of the backfield makes it hard to cover. Look for a bounce-back season in 2020.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Roquan Smith, the Bears' leading tackler last season, makes the stop.
2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
They're running it. Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Hey, here I come. Here I come. Here I come.
They go with Murray again, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
It's a loss of a yard, and it's 3rd down. That It's the end of the third quarter.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Saints on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 6. Now a give. This is Murray. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
21. Check. Lucky.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
The ball carrier.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Check. Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Kamara, the ball
A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They'll run with Montgomery. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Defense simply not fooled by the draw there.
Well, they were thinking run to begin with, and what they tell their defensive linemen is play the run on your way to the quarterback. If someone shows, go get him, and that's exactly what they did.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Touchdown, New Orleans.
Alvin Kamara, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Saints get a bit closer.
The kick is good.
And it's up and good.
Makes the score Bears 62. 5.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this game just illustrates how important home field really is. On paper, didn't look like much of a matchup, but now it's looking like it'll become one of the big surprises of the weekend. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Check 26.
Once more, they turn to Patterson. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And that unbeaten record very much in jeopardy. It's been a great first few months of the season so far, but they have run into a buzzsaw here, trailing big in the fourth quarter. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
On second down, Kamara. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Saints on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. And that'll set them back 5. Delay of game penalty, ships them back 5 yards, makes it 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Thomas has got it, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That catch, I believe, will put him right at 200 yards for the game. Indeed, it does. 200 yards, he's been incredible.
Ready? Yellow waiting, yellow waiting. Check right. Watch safety green, watch safety green.
Now a first down carry, it's Kamara. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Tackle was made by Joel Iyiegbuniwe.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. He's going to take another shot here. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
And 41-year-old Drew Brees. Hey, if they get points here, they can finally surpass his age on the scoreboard. Sorry, Drew. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
So after a run like that, I will guarantee that the head coach is saying to himself, maybe even over his headsets to the rest of the staff, where was that all game long? We needed that. That's the type of run we planned for going into the game. Didn't get much of that, but let's move it forward. Let's build on it, get ready for the next week, and let's go play. Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And it's
The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing now is Breeze. That's caught. It's Sanders for the Saints touchdown.
complete to Emmanuel Sanders.
Emmanuel Sanders, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. And the lead is down to 20.
Good. Makes the score Bears 62, Saints 42.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And it is starting to appear, thankfully for them, that this is the week they're going to put it all together and end that long losing streak. They're not home yet, but in control in the 4th quarter. Demario Davis makes the tackle. He led the Saints in that category in 2019. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Right there, 56.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Patterson, and he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
Brought down at the 30-yard line.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5.
Mike 56. Mike 56. Let's go.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. They'll try to run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here this 4th quarter.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. From the 29, Breeze over the middle, and it's incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. 3rd down here. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? Let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
And the Saints 1st down.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
One final try here for Breeze. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And